Service. Hey, we back by popular demand. Hey, man. Today was a great day. Fully rested, man. I needed some rest, man. I've been putting in overtime lately, man, trying to get the culture, put the culture up on this cargo van industry, and teaching everybody the game. I've been doing a lot of free classes. I think I did like three free classes just in this month alone, the whole month of August. So we put in a lot of work, man. And getting a lot of new people up and running, which is amazing. I want to give a couple of special shout outs to some of my new people that's just got into the game. I want to give Barbara Smith, her and her sister, her and her family, I want to give them a huge shout out. They actually just joined my 1% club, and they started off with 5 cargo vans, and they starting off as fleet owners. And so they're going to start off roughly gross wise anywhere from on a low end of 500,000, on a high end 700,000 for their first year up under my mentoring. So huge shout out to Barbara Smith and her family. I also want to give a special shout out to David. David has been going crazy. He actually just got started. Well, he's actually a truck driver, and he left the trucking business alone, and now he's in the cargo van space. And his first week, his first 6 days, he was at like $4,100 in his first 6 days under my 1% program. So I just want to say congrats to those two people. I also just want to say what's going on, cargo van family. How y'all doing, man? What's good? We in here. Dalen, how you doing? Jimmy, what's up, man? Kevin, what's up, man? Bro, I just got my van. I'm coming for the mentorship. Hey, let's go, Kevin. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, Tony, you know you're a guy. Nah, it's only one, man, not me. I want to say you're doing a great job. I really appreciate that, man. David, how you doing, David? Yeah, man. So also I want to say this too, because I have been getting a lot of people to hit my number up, because y'all know I give out my number. So I have been getting a lot of people hitting me up. I've been getting a lot of people buying cargo vans. But before you buy the cargo van, make sure to go get a mentor. Get someone who can teach you the game and make sure everything is set up properly. And because I want you, the last step to do is to go get that cargo van. That was one of the reasons I came on this live tonight. Let's get the van last. It's very important to go purchase your van last. Even though I do know there's a lot of people on social media, it's a lot of people with cargo vans, and they doing content now on social media. But I still want you all, if you're going to be a part of my program, or you want me to teach you how I was able to scale up, I'd rather you get the van last. Only reason I say that is because it's certain things you need to do. Because really, one of the reasons I'm telling y'all that is because I want to save you money. Let me first and foremost say that. Because even when it go to getting your commercial insurance, you don't want to get taxed. You don't want to pay, because some of these folks is charging crazy amounts of money for commercial insurance. So however I can help save you money on the commercial insurance side, I want to be able to help you with that before you go and get that van. Also, I want to make sure your business and yourself as the owner operator is structured properly before you actually go get that cargo van. Another thing um, I want to make sure you got all your equipment, you got all your certifications, you got your TWIT cards, any endorsements or whatever you need that's going to help you. I want to make sure that you have all of that. And the reason I say that, I want to give you a prime example, right? Appreciate everybody joining the live. How y'all doing? My name is Tony. I own a cargo van, bulk truck, and medical carrier business. It's called Stick With Us Delivery. I've been in business over 6 years, and I love teaching people how to start this business from the ground up and how to be very successful at doing this. I've been very blessed, man. I must say. Chris say the Cowboys going to the Super Bowl. Yo, Lewis, what's up, man? How you doing? I don't touch the government contracts. I never went into that space before. It could be something I do in the near future. I have had a couple of people come to me with government contracts. One thing I did learn about the government contracts is that you got to have a lot of liquid cash, because when the government gives you a contract, they're not going to give you no money up front. You're going to get your money on the back end. So you got to make sure you're cash heavy, credit heavy, liquid heavy in order to be able to cover whatever type of contract. I had one guy come to me. He had a 1.2 million government contract, but he needed about $300,000 up front to be able to do that contract. So But a lot of people won't tell y'all that. They'll just say, hey, I can help you get government contract, sign up for this, sign up for that, we got you, and then you don't get the government contract. But, y'all know me, I'm going to keep it all the way real. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you what people are scared to tell you, because they want to sell the dream. I'm never going to sell the dream. I'm going to tell you reality. Let's go, Kansas City Chiefs. Yo, that's one of my teams. Kansas City Chiefs and the Ravens. Those are my two teams. Let me see. I'm gonna take care of that. Okay, let's see. What does it say? Stacking up for the mentorship. I've been following you for months now. Hey man, thanks, man. Somebody said I watch Ozark. Yo, that's a fire show while you playing. What happened to freedom of I don't know. Hold on, let me so this live is for people that want to get in the cargo van space, medical carrier space, cargo van space. That's what this live is for. So anyone that's, talking about any other thing, I gotta hurry up and get you up out of here because we're not doing that. But yes, so yeah, the reason I tell y'all, like, I want you to go get the van last, the reason I say that is because a lot of times this is what happens. So I also have somebody hit me up and they'll say, bro, I just got my van. I'm ready to join your mentorship. And I'm like, why you didn't get the van last? Why you didn't join the mentorship first? Because I'm going to keep it 100 with y'all. I done had people that do that. And then when they come over here to my mentorship and I be like, bro, you need to get this, and this. And they be like, man, I didn't know I needed all of that to get started in the business. They told me on social media, just go get the van. And I'm like, well, bro, you over here with somebody who gonna tell it to you just like it is, and I don't tell you to just go get the van first. I want you to get the van last. Because what happens is you're gonna get frustrated. You're gonna be stressed out. It takes time for companies to onboard you, to bring you on. What if you don't have no equipment, you don't have nothing? Now you gotta wait on all of that to come. What if your insurance is way too high? You got to keep your overhead as low as possible when you get started in this game. The less money you spend, the more money you're going to make. So don't have no extreme overhead. That's not how you want to get started in any industry. As you know, most businesses that get started, 80% of businesses don't last their first year. But the good thing about being in the transportation industry is that this is an industry that is in high demand. Someone always needs something delivered. So that's what I love about this industry. This is one of the rare industries where you can get into the industry, and if you're with the right people, you can actually start seeing a return on your investment. And that alone is a relief because a lot of people don't experience that. So hold on. Let me get these bad people up out of here real quick. Ain't got time for that. Let me see, I've been watching you for some time, but after investing into the mentorship, what else are we going to need to get started? I appreciate your guidance. Yeah, I'm about to break everything down to you all. Yo, this is Kylie. I use let me see. That's right, Lexi, you're right. Absolutely. You don't want the bill before the income. That's absolutely right. Because what end up happening is if you get the van and then you realize you're missing some steps, now you got to go back. Leo, what's up, man? You got to go back and do those steps. So now if you got to go back and do those steps, now that prolongs, and then this is where the frustration comes in that 2 weeks done went by, 3 weeks done went by, your van note is due in 1 week. You know what I'm saying? Your insurance is due in 1 week. Now you like, oh man, like my business ain't made no money yet. Hopefully I got a little cushion saved because now I may have to come out of the pocket just to cover my first month, bills, when I really, if I did it the right way, I would have already been making money and my business would have made the money for me and I wouldn't have had to come out of pocket. Man, I learned so much in your free class last week. Hey, Andre, let her know, bro. Let them know. I'm about to do another one. I'm going to do another class real soon, man. I ain't do one this weekend out of respect of my brothers. They be doing classes too. So out of respect for them, I didn't do one this weekend, but I'm going to do another one. Can you still do, so it just depends on the type of contract you got. If you got something local that requires you to be overnight, you can be overnight. Sheena, how you doing? Hey, thanks for being on the YouTube live. But if you're moving freight state to state, then of course you're going to be overnight anyways, because you might have a load from, let's say, Georgia going to Texas or Georgia going to New York. So it's going to be overnight regardless. Will you ever get a firm? Please. I did get a firm. I'm gonna tell you, yo, this is crazy, right? So I did have a firm. I had Cloner. I had Afterpay. I had all of that. But then what happened is, I guess people was like scheming the system or whatever. And I use a platform called Thinkific, and Thinkific removed that off of their platform. So now it's not even an option. I do have this other company that I use, and I think they take Afterpay, if I'm not mistaken. So if you hit me up, hit my number up, if you can use Afterpay. Let me see, bro. Is it possible to have a cargo van business as well as, of course, yeah, absolutely. Bro, I got all three. I run a medical business, a cargo van, and a box truck business, and a dispatch company. But the thing is, when you running multiple companies, make sure you got a team. You got to have certain people in the right place. That's a lot for one person to handle if it's only you. So if you have a partner or a team, it'll be a lot more easier for you to run your business like that. And I'm glad you said that, because that's one of the reasons I started my 1% program, because my 1% program is catered to the people that want to be fleet owners, have multiple resources of money, have multiple resources of cargo vans, box trucks, medical carrier contracts. That's one part of that 1% program that I just actually launched. I launched about 2 weeks ago. So, but yeah, it's different levels to this game. Those of you that's the beginners, the newbies, you want to get started with the one van, make sure it's the right van. Like, don't go and do your proper research. I always tell y'all what type of van to get. I tell you that for a reason. I seen something recently where people were saying, get whatever van you can. I wouldn't suggest that. That's like not being all the way 100 with you. I'm not going to do that. Get the proper van. You know what I'm saying? At the bare minimum, at least make sure your van is a medium roof or a high roof. Having that low van, I have a couple of people that got low vans, and if you've seen the amount of loads I have to skip until I can find a load that is their height of their van, which most of them is 48 in height, like, that's the worst, because you're truly limiting yourself on how much money you can make, what type of loads you can get. So do not do that to yourself. At the bare minimum, make sure y'all got a medium roof or a high roof. If you don't have to extend it, I'd rather you not have to extend it over you not having a high roof or medium roof, in my opinion. I'm about to ditch the lady that's working on my credit probably within a month or two, so I can join the credit. Yeah, let me know. My credit guy, they move quick, bro. They move really fast, man. My credit guys, bro, like, they done did so much for me, bro, and they move at a great pace. Sarah, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And yes, Jesus do love us. How can I scale my current vehicle to build up to income of a cargo van? So, Lexi, what are you doing in your current vehicle right now? How many contracts are you working with? Are you doing multiple contracts, or are you just doing apps? If you're only doing apps, you need to start building relationships with local companies in your area. Start putting your name out there, your business name. You want your business name to be known, because what happens is everybody starts to know about you. They start to know that you do really, really, really good business. And the more you can grow your name, the further you can go in this business. Really good question, though. Loopy, my cousin in the building. Loopy Fresh, what's good, man? Say, my cousin giving y'all the game. Pay attention, you heard? Now, I appreciate that, family. Tyreek got another trip, 2 trips in 1 week, over $2,000, y'all. Let's get it. See, my mentees is a lot of results. We just show results. That's it, man. Zamir, what's up, man? Yo, shout out to my mentee, Zamir, man. My cousin say stick 3,000, yo. Hey, Tony, hoping to join your mentorship in a few months, get started early next year. I live in Cincinnati, Ohio. You live in a really good area. I'm about to be in Ohio on September 26th, September 27th. I'll be in Columbus, Ohio at a speaking event. There's a lot of us. It's me, him 500, it's Wallow, it's from my brother Terry from Alta Capital Consulting. It's going to be a movie. So if you near Ohio or Columbus, Ohio, pull up. You can go to my link in my bio also to grab a ticket for that. Do you think sticking to regional Midwest would be best? Hell yeah. If I live in the Midwest, I ain't going nowhere. If I lived in the Midwest, I'm doing Midwest. I may work my way down to maybe Georgia and back up to the East Coast and then back to Midwest. I'm gonna work like that whole little area right there. Most definitely. Hey, okay, I read that already. Does the mentee get discount on the 1%? Yeah, I do give you a discount on the 1%. Absolutely. Quick question: could I send a little at a time until the tier 2 is paid? I'd rather just wait and you do it at one time, but I will give you a discount to where you can just do a one-time payment because it's hard to keep up if you're only making payments. If you're able to get approved through Afterpay, I would say go that route. They started on my credit in March and they run into yeah, my guys would have already been done, bro. Jody Breeze, thank you so much for the super chat, man. Appreciate that. My credit guy you work with, what tier is that, Tony? You say the credit guy you work with. That's the 1%. But if you just looking to solely just get credit repair, I can always send you the link. Dwayne say, what's the best affordable insurance? I pay $1,400 a month for Progressive. Try Geico Trucking. Reach out to Geico Trucking. Reach out to Great West. There's another company called Supra Commercial Insurance. Reach out to them as well. Yeah, so my mentee Tyree, he knew. Sheena, if I'm not mistaken, this is his first week. She said he already did $2,000. This is just his first week. Imagine you all starting a business that you don't really know nothing about. You get mentored and you already at $2,000 and this your first week. I mean, that's way more than what a job gonna pay you. Best believe that. People ain't even making $2,000 in 2 weeks. Yeah, guys, Shane, let them know. Geico is, I like Geico Trucking. That's what I use. I use Geico Trucking. Yes, his first week. She said $2,000 in 3 days. So one of my mentees just made $2,000 in 3 days. I got another mentee that just made $4,100 in 6 days. So that's why I tell y'all, you got to pay attention. Don't let these folks on social media fool you. I always see some, every now and then I got that one person in my comments that'll be like, oh, it's free. You can go to Google. How Google gonna get my connect? Google can't get my connect. I am the connect. Google ain't me. I'm not, Google can't get me. So when they be saying that, I be like, I know they just trolling, but for me it'd be funny as hell because I'm just like if you realize people just ain't gonna give up their plugs like that, I don't mind. I'm not tripping. You know, as long as you pay attention, you got to understand that, man. You know, I was watching this this guy on TikTok. He has like a little podcast on TikTok, and I was watching it. They didn't even know I was watching it, but I love what they were saying. And he was saying like, if he said I've been in the game over 2 years, and if I had to change anything, I would have got a mentor. He said that's what I would change if I had to start anything. He said because the mistakes I made, all the bumps I had to go through, it's like it was too much. And that's what I be telling people, like, y'all don't let these folks trick y'all, man. Like that's all I can say. Don't let them trick you. You know, it's this real life out here, man. I love making sure people good. You still got the deal for people that want to send through the Zelle and the mentorship, but maybe another time. Antonio, if you want to do that tonight, bro, I'll do that for you, bro. How about that? Hey, that's a hell of a deal, bro. You feel me? I'll do that for you, Antonio. I got you, man. You got to do it tonight, though. I'm going to put my number up here in a minute. We're working regional out of Memphis, be profitable. Yeah, it will. Absolutely. Yeah. You at least want to be regional over the road. I always tell people try a little bit of everything and then just see what works for you. I think that's the best way to do it. Like just this what I want y'all to do, right? If I'm mentoring you, I'm teaching you the game. Take everything I give you and try a little bit of everything, right? And what's going to come out of that, you're going to end up creating your own system that works for you. And then you're going to say, yo, Tony, man, I got this mean little route I do. And boy, I'm doing 25, 3,000 a week. And I'm good with that, bro. I'm about to go get another van and I'm going to scale up and I'm going to keep in that same 25, 3,000 I'm making. I'm finna make that with another van. Now we're making $5,000 to $6,000 a week with 2 vans. And that's how you do it. Take my knowledge and create your own formula with my knowledge. Because all of us is different. I might have something that worked for a mentee in New York, might not work for a mentee in Memphis, or may not work for a mentee in Cali. So it's all different depending on where y'all live at, you know? But that's a good question though, Marcus. I'm out of OTR, tearing the streets up. Let's get it, Zamir. Let's get it, man. Zamir ain't playing, man. I love to see that. I love to see that. Yes, Great West. Now, Super is spelled SUPRA, Super Commercial Insurance. Leo, I really appreciate you putting that in the chat too, man. Thank you so much. I got him a load on the way back. He is on. Let's get it. Absolutely. I am a operator, but I'm ready to get up. You ready to give it up? Okay. I can most definitely help you, man. I'm gonna put my number up on here in a minute so y'all can have it. Chi-Town in the building. What's good? Hey, yo, I ain't gonna cap. I love when I see them zip codes. That 60622. Let's get it. I'm getting your mentorship, period, every day, all day. This is all I dream about. Hey, Marcus, bro, I can't wait to help you get up and running, man. Would I be able to operate local here in Florida? I'm in Fort Lauderdale. Yes, you will, yeah. So Florida, I'm finna give you the game on Florida. I'm gonna just give you the game, period, if you're looking to work local. So when you work local, you gotta master local. Cause like what I did, I went over the road first because I wanted to get my money back on my investment. I wanted to run my bag up first. Then after about 4 to 6 months, I say now, but I'm gonna tell y'all this too. While you over the road, if you got a partner, girlfriend, boyfriend, or business partner, whoever, while you over the road, have them start doing their research on all the local companies. And my platform and my portal, I got like every local company known to man. So you want to start reaching out, start building these rapports and relationships with these local companies. Even if you over the road, you may land a really good local contract to where you can come home and now you can go home every night. Because that's the end game. The end game is to build something right around where you live at, and now you can stay home. But I'm going to tell you the trick to that game, how you got to do it. You're going to have to sign up with the apps. So if you can get on with apps, get on with them right now. You're going to have to sign on with your local carrier companies. They got something called on-demand. On-demand means you're going to be on call. So you want to get with those on-demand companies. You might want to get with a company that's a route. They got a dedicated lane, dedicated route that you do every single day or 3 times a week. You want to have a little bit of all of that. If I'm in South Florida, this is how I did it. I had my apps. I had my local contract I had an on-demand contract, and I was still getting loads from dispatchers when I first got started. I'll do a load coming out of Miami, might go to Jacksonville. I might do something Jacksonville, might go to Savannah, Georgia. I might go from Savannah, Georgia to Orlando, from Orlando to Sarasota, Florida, and Naples. Naples to Miami. That's how I was working it. Whatever I can get, whichever state I'm in. If I'm in that state and I'm waiting on a load, I got my app out. I'm looking at my apps. I'm seeing what loads pop up. Because once you own with an app, it doesn't matter where you at in the United States. If that app work in that city or state, it's going to work. You can book your loads in that app. It don't matter if I'm in Florida and now I'm in New York, but my app jumping, I'm taking whatever I can get. Even if you with a company right now, right, and you exclusive, and they say, hey, you can't drive for nobody, can't do this, can't do that. Shit, if I'm waiting on a load from you, excuse my language, but if I'm waiting on a load from you and I see something popping on the app, I'm finna do that because I need to keep that income coming. I need to keep making money. And that's for everybody. If you get this, and this is something else I want to talk to y'all about because I see too many people making this mistake, and this is a huge mistake to make. So don't make this mistake. And I don't care who you work for. Tell them stick what I said so. Period. I'm telling y'all. If you go, let's say I pick up a load to on Monday in Florida, and let's say I go to Laredo, Texas. I'm in Laredo, I drop off, let's say I did my drop off 8, 9 in the morning. The whole day go by, I don't get nothing. That's what I'm saying, be on your apps. If you got those certain apps, do those, as many loads you can do until they find your load, if you're working with an exclusive company. The next day come. You ain't got no load. Let's say it's lunchtime. You still don't have no load. You know what you need to go do? You need to get in your car. I'm in your cargo van, and you need to drive to Houston, Texas, Dallas, Texas, Tennessee. You need to drive somewhere where it's a big city and there's a lot of freight coming out of that area. Because what will happen is, next thing you know, oh, Tony, I've been here 3, 4 days. Why are you there 3, 4 days? I don't teach that. If you ain't got nothing within 24 to 48 hours in that city you in, you need to move. I had one of my mentees this week named David. Actually, it was last week. David was in Orlando, Florida. I said, David, go to Jacksonville. He went to Jacksonville. Lowe's was coming up. I said, you know what, man? Just go ahead and go to Atlanta, Georgia. Before he got to Atlanta, Georgia, he already had a load booked. Boom, $1,400. Got to Atlanta, dropped the one load off. After he dropped that load off, next load paying $1,250. Boom, next load paying $1,300. See, that's what I be saying. You will miss your opportunity if you stay in one area and don't be moving. Don't do that. You gotta stay. I don't care who you work for. If they say no, we're gonna find you something out of that area, you in the okay. No, I don't want to hear that. Cause I know what Stick With Us teach. Stick With Us told me that this area is a dry area. And this ain't gonna work for me. So I gotta keep my wheels moving. Not only am I gonna get this money off these apps, but I'm also gonna go to an area that I know is very populated and I know there's a lot of freight and warehouses in that area. And I know I'm gonna help you out. Whether you know it or not, I'm about to help you out. Because the more I do loads, I know you got to make your percentage off of booking me the load, but I'm about to help you out and get in a better area. And then you're going to find me a load. You're going to be like, dang, that was real smart. Who told you to do that? That's my mentor taught me that. That's who told me to do that. So moving forward, I want everybody, if I'm mentoring you or not, that's how I want y'all to move. Because I don't want to hear another story where someone said they was in an area for 4 days. We're not doing that. If it's on the weekend, I can understand. The weekend is a little slow. I get that. Weekend is a little slow. You might want to go get your hotel room or make your cargo van like an Airbnb. That's how you got to do it. Let me see. Hey, thank you for that. Carlos, thank you so much, man, for the super chat. Thank you. I'm in Atlanta. I'm trying to get started. My bad. He said, my bad. Bro, what is you talking about, bro? I'm on here giving people game. Y'all, look, the racist people, please. Go to the left or the right. I don't care which way you go, but please. This black owned, baby. Stay out of my way. Feel me? Stay out of my way, dog. Let me see. That's why I was asking you about the medical carrier situation. Like you talking about, you grab something in the pot. Let me see. I will be getting your tier 2 package. Okay, perfect. Oh, yeah, matter of fact, let me put my number up here because I almost forgot to put my number up. So anyone that's looking to join the mentorship program, all you got to do is text mentorship to that phone number. Someone say I'm in Houston. How do I contact you to get started? Joe DeBreeze. That's crazy. You just said that my number is right there. Let me see. I'm about to start the 3rd OTR run. I'm in tier 2. I hit 2K in the last 6 days. I believe in this, but it's been challenging to me to do the 1% club. I still feel great about my decision. We stick with us. Andre, I appreciate that, boss. And Andre, always remember, bro, never hesitate to reach out to me for guidance or anything. I also, I do bi-weekly Zoom classes with all my mentees. So I'm about to do a new one. Next week, I'm going to be doing a new one. Yeah, next week I will be doing a new what is it called? I'll be doing a new class for all my mentees next week. Absolutely, we'll be doing a new one. Let me see. Let me see. I'm in Orlando. I got a 2022 at least a Mercedes-Benz Sprinter. First trip OTR. Dang, man. Oh, you in Winter Garden? I love Winter Garden area. You live in a nice area. I used to live in Orlando for 15 years. You broke down in Denver. I'm ready to start back, but the right way this time. Darnell. Okay, let's get it, Darnell. Text my number, bro. I'll get you up and running, man. And y'all know me, I like to get discounts. So I got a Labor Day weekend sale going. So you are going to get a huge discount on my mentorship. You're going to get $1,500 off for this weekend for Labor Day. And that's on any tier, 1%, tier 1, tier 2. How do you pay yourself? Great question. And if you had a driver for another van, great question. So like this, how you do that, right? So it depends on who you bank with too, because certain banks don't offer payroll, but I will give you a nice gem. If you go get a Chase bank account, you can actually run your whole payroll through Chase bank account. Their platform is so designed for a business owner, especially in this industry, that's going to have multiple drivers and multiple staffs. It's so easy. So all you gotta do with your business account, you can set up a scheduled direct deposit that goes directly into your personal account, and that'll be how you pay yourself. You do the same thing for your drivers. You set up it'll say employee. So when you go on there, it'll say employee. You click that. You give your employee their own number. Each employee gonna have their own employee ID number. You get them their employee ID number, whatever their lows are, whatever percentage. If you charging 35%, 40%, if that's what you paying that driver. If you got your driver on a flat rate where you paying that driver $800 to $1,000 a week, however you choose to do it, you can do it. So once you do it that way, every week or the day before payday, you can put it in the system exactly how much that driver gets paid, and then the direct deposit you can pick if you want it to be instant, you want it to be next day, next 1 to 2 business days. It's totally up to you. But me personally, I would say go with Chase. Bank of America does it also, and Truist Bank have that same sort of platform. But for me, out of all of those, Chase worked the best. I actually got Navy Federal as well, but Navy Federal, they don't do instant payment, so it has to be like 1 or 2 days or 1 to 3 days. So, but most definitely Chase. That's a great question. What do you say? Most busy cities are freight ball. Most of the busiest cities when it comes to freight is like Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee. I would say Baltimore, anywhere in the Midwest, New Jersey, New York, anywhere like that. Even California. There's a lot of freight in California. Michael, what's good, man? Do you start with a regular? Yes, start with a regular LLC, absolutely. Would you? No, only thing you need is regular driving license. That's all you need for this. Just regular driving license, nothing else. Keep it consistent. Say Chase is the GOAT. Nah, bro. Hey, look, you ain't lying. You is not lying, bro. I just got me a Navy Federal Credit Union bank account, but they told me that I had to do the business account. Yes, so yeah, with Navy Federal. Okay, so good question. So if you get a personal bank account with Navy, when you go to do your business account, you actually got to do everything online. Once you do everything online, you got to upload all your documents, your EIN docs, your statement of organizer, all that type of stuff. You gotta upload it. But then you're gonna have to get on a phone call with Navy Federal as well, and then they're gonna walk you through all these steps to make sure you got all the correct documents and make sure that you didn't mess up nothing. Like, cause your business, whatever that name say, everything has to match up. And so once they do that, then they'll give you your logins and they'll walk you through all the steps, and now you got your business account. So Navy do it different from a lot of business accounts. Like most business accounts, you can just set an appointment, go in there, give them your information, they'll pull you up on the Secretary of State, and now boom, now you got a business account. So it just depends on the bank. How about the DMV? What about it? Tony, I'm always on your lives. I'm Shantae, old lady trucker from Chicago. You always call me bro. Oh, damn, Leo. Oh, my bad. I'm so sorry. That's my permanent name. I see you, bro. But I'm Shantae. I gotta remember that. You gotta change the name, man. You messing me up with that name. I got you though. About how much will it cost to get started? Really depend on your credit. Cause to get a cargo van, depending on your credit, you're gonna spend about $3,000 to $5,000 down. If you got really good credit, you may not spend no money down. So if your credit is excellent, then only thing you're gonna have to pay for, you can use your credit card. Look, y'all can use a credit card to put a down payment for your cargo van. You can use a credit card for your commercial insurance. You can use a credit card for my mentorship program. So if you got a credit card, you can get up and running. You ain't pay no liquid cash. I know someone, a couple of my mentees right now, use their credit card for everything. I had a mentee named Freigh out of Ohio. He used his American Express and paid the full price for his cargo van. So the only thing he got to pay back is American Express, which was a chess move. Imagine them cash back and them points he got off of making that purchase with his Amex. Next level. Your credit score can be anything, man. The one of the companies I work with, I done seen them get 3 people this month with 400 credit scores, cargo vans. Can I use Fidelity Broker account for a business account? I don't see why not. I don't see why not. I'm trying to do medical carrier thing. I did all the training. Now I just need the commercial insurance. You don't need commercial insurance for medical carrier. If you're using your personal vehicle, all you need is regular insurance, and wait to see which medical company that you get with and see what type of regular insurance that they require. So they might tell you, hey, you got the right insurance. We just need you to just up the liability to 100, 300. That's it. That's all we need you to do. So medical, you don't need commercial insurance. I think you have to have a personal account with Navy. Yeah, absolutely. Real smart, start a business with a credit card. Yeah, you can. You absolutely can. Thank you for answering my credit question today. Anytime. Let me see. What credit company was that, my dude? That was American Express. But I mean, if you got a credit card, period, certain credit cards you can pay down payments for your cargo vans. I've seen a lot of people do it. Can I register my car with commercial insurance to age my authority? I mean, I would call the FMCSA for that just to see. Do you have different levels of the mentorship? Absolutely. If you text that number, I'll send you over all the tiers. Okay, I'll work on changing the name. It's just because I'm Leo and that's my birthday. Tony, I'm just turned 46. Oh, congratulations. We the same age. I'm 46. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. What's up, bro? I got my certs. I'm waiting on my LLC to get approved. Getting ready to get my business license. I already have my new van. I use my business with my brothers. Let's get it. Let's go, man. Congrats, man. The insurance I had with our business just expired. You said you have the hookup for a good one. Yes, I do. Absolutely do. Tony say, bro, I need to start my business. I live in Minnesota. You're in a good area. Minnesota. Shout out to Minnesota. So like I said, if you're ready, on average, it costs people about $10,000 to start a cargo van business, but it just depends on your credit. For some people, it's way less than that. For some people, it's more than that. For some people with bad credit, you might have to put $4,000 to $6,000 to get your van. Your commercial insurance is gonna run about $1,000, $1,500 down. You know, and other than that, you need equipment. That can be about $500. After the equipment, just have some money for gas, and you want to have a little cushion. You still got to do maintenance and stuff like that. Even though if you with me, you will start making money right away. That's the good thing. You know, when you get with someone like me who's been in the game, I'm able to put you in a position to where even though, you know, you made these investments, now you're able to see a return on it. And I think that's the key to anything you do in life. You know, I mean, anything I do, I want to see some type of return. I started with a cargo van. Now I have a box truck, but I'm definitely still have my cargo van. Oh, that's what's up, man. The boy said black don't crack. You already know, man. You feel me? No, I appreciate that, fam. Number I need to start with. I already got an LLC. That's fine. So my program don't come with LLCs. So, but sometimes I get people that don't have an LLC, and I just pay for it out of my pocket for you, you know, just to, you know, my way of giving back so you can get up and running. If I don't live near a port, it's still important to get a TWIC card? Of course. Because even if you may be going over the road, you might be in an area that do have a port. Or you may have to go to the airport, and that the TWIC card is required if you have a certain pickup at an airport as well. Do you need equipment for medical? Yes, you need small equipment. You still want to have some type of push cart. You want to have what's that? Like latex gloves. You want to have like you want to have like one of those coolers. You want to have something where you can keep stats and stuff like that cool. You want to have scraps because if you're doing radio pharmaceutical and you have to deliver the PET scan, that dye that they shoot up in you, if you got to deliver that type of stuff have to be secured properly. And so depending on what medical company you get with, they'll take you through the proper training, and that way you know exactly how to tie that down so it's not moving and to get destroyed or anything like that. Or you might be delivering some type of organs or anything. So medical is a very time sensitive, like you just got to be on point with medical, But other than that radio pharmaceutical side, you'll be delivering medication and stuff like that as well. Let me see, brother. I have everything set up. I need a van. I had bad credit. I can get you approved. I can most definitely get you approved, bro. Text that number, man. They're gonna be closed. I'm not sure if they're gonna be open on Labor Day. They may be, but I'm gonna give you the people that I work with, and I'm telling you they'll get you approved, bro. Hey, Leo Love. You already know Chicago busy. Once you start in the business and you get everything going and you start making some money, are you able to get like health insurance? Yeah, of course. Absolutely. Health insurance, dental insurance. Does medical pay high use? I would say starting off in the medical field, because most medical companies, they just want you to have your personal vehicle that you use every day. So a lot of the medical companies, you start off making about $800 to $1,200 a week, just depending on what type of contract you have. How do you go about maintenance and breakdowns away from your home? I would say you want to have some type of AAA. They even got like roadside assistance on your insurance. That's one of the questions they ask you when you go to get your commercial insurance. They will ask you if you want to get the roadside assistance. Say yes, you want to have that. So in case you got breakdowns, they can have somebody come out there and help you out with whatever going on. You also want to get an extended warranty. If you don't have a new cargo van, go and get an extended warranty. They got places like Endurance Warranty, and there's a couple other companies out there that you can get. So you always want to stay ready so you don't got to get ready. Always put yourself in position just in case something happens. And that's the same thing that goes with the equipment that you all need to have for your cargo van. You want to have stuff just in case if something was to happen. If you was to get a flat tire, you got an air pump already in there. If your battery don't start, you already got a jump starter. You want to have your safety cones. You want to have fire extinguisher. You want to have blankets. You want to have all this stuff in your van just in case. All you need is 2 employees to get a medical carrier coverage for your employees. Absolutely. Also currently in college, I take classes in the morning. Do you think I will make more difficult to get in those contracts? What city and state are you in? Where you located? Do you have work in Tampa? Yeah, we actually had a medical carrier facility out there in Tampa. Actually, their headquarters, on SDS and MDS, one of their headquarters just moved to Tampa, Florida. For starting, do you recommend a higher roof all day? I spoke about that earlier. I'd rather you have a mid or a high roof any day out of the week. Do not go get that low roof. Because I work with drivers right now, and I see how many lows we got to skip because they got that low roof. I'd rather you have a mid or high roof over having an extended cab. Even though I'd rather you have both of those. But if I had to choose between the both, I'd rather you have the higher roof. I was thinking the same day. Okay. Excuse what the hell? But do you think somebody could? Yeah, these people be wilding on social media, man. I don't know what. I gotta laugh, man. You feel me? It be funny. They wilding. But that's one of the things I like about this is that you all ask a lot of great questions. I can get on TikTok. I get on Instagram. Instagram is just bougie. I go on Instagram Live. You gonna get a few questions here and there. Ain't gonna be many. You get on TikTok. People ask questions. There's a little engagement, but it ain't nothing like YouTube. YouTube is on another level. You all ask great questions. What if I had a Ford 250? That's perfect. Yeah, the medium roof is perfect. That's why I say medium or high, either one. I'm a woman. Do you think I should start with medical care? It depends on how much money you want to make. I have a lot of women that's in the cargo van space, and the women are actually crushing the guys. I'm gonna be real. Shout out to Monica Davis. Shout out to Miss Sassy. Shout out to what it is, EIP. Like the women is going crazy. Like I respect everything they do. I love it. I love to see it. I love the hustle. I love the grind. They don't make excuses. One thing I see about the women, you teach them the blueprint, teach them what they need to know, and they take off and they create their own path. And I love it. Fellas do it too, but you know, women are just more strategic than we are, you know. I know that's right. Babyface James said, man, make sure y'all like this video. I appreciate that, fam. How do you take care of taxes? I got a CPA and a bookkeeper. That's what I do. You can pay your taxes quarterly or you can pay them yearly. And my taxes just hit me across the head. I'm gonna be real with y'all. It's no joke. So when y'all start making millions, even if you're making hundreds of thousands of dollars, those taxes is no joke. It's no joke. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I got connections all throughout the United States, Dallas. It don't matter where you live at, really. I mean, especially when it comes to moving freight. We move freight anywhere. What is the most your financing contacts are willing to finance someone with a 7? I mean, you can probably get a van with no money down with 7 credit score. Actually, you'll be eligible for funding. I mean, as long as you got 4 years of credit history, 3 or less inquiries, you got no late payments, you got no collections. I mean, you no money down, you sign and drive. Yeah, we get loads for box trucks also in my mentorship. I got 3 box trucks, so we do those as well. What's the difference between tier 1, tier 2? Tier 1 is that's basically my mentorship price, and you also get access to the portal, and you know, you get access to me, and I'm just, you know, just guiding you as a mentor. Tier 2 is for people that need everything structured. They need everything. You know, they want the guaranteed contract, over the road regional. They want the DOT, the MC number set up. They may not have an LLC. I do it for them on a house if they don't have one. My 1% program, I can't even name all the stuff that comes with, but that comes with so much. Dispatch training. I would even, if you ever in town or come down this way, I will link up with you, do some in-person training. It comes with everything, man. We do your domain, we do your business email, we do your credit repair, we do your funding, it's like overkill. For real, the 1% is too much on there, for real. But that's a good question though. Thank you for asking that. Right now I'm doing Labor Day special where you get $1,500 off. So tier 1 goes from $3K to $1,500. Tier 2 goes from $45 to $3,000, and the 1% Club is a $10K program. So, but I'm giving $1,500 off on that one as well. Hey, Trucking and Driving TV, man, what's up? I can't even repeat that, bro. But man, only thing I'm gonna say about that, bro, what's making it bad for him, man, is just how bad he went in on his artists for doing the same thing that he did. And low key, I feel like his artists did not do what he did. He did way more than his artists. Damn. So it's crazy, man. It's the world we live in. Stay prayed up, y'all. Yeah, I'm down in Miami. And I can help you anywhere. I don't care if you live in Alaska. I can get you up and running. When you get the cargo van, it's the best to buy it in your business name. I mean, if you got business credit and you're able to get it in your business name, yes. If you're going to pay for it cash, yes, get it in the business name, full write-off. If you're a single person LLC and you finance it in your personal name because you don't have business credit yet or the cash to pay for it, you can still write it off because you'll be a single person LLC. Jim, y'all know I'm going to give you a gem. When you get the, no, I answered that one. Damn, bro, you say, damn, bro, you running pockets, brother. I don't know what that means. I mean, I just have my price for my time, bro, because I got my own life to live. I got my own family. I mean, I give my mentees more time than I give my own family. I'm with my mentees from Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And I just think that's a level of respect for me being in the game over 6 years and what I can bring to the table. And you're spending $3,000 and I'm helping you make 100 plus a year. I mean, that's common sense at this point. You know, I got a lady right now. She just got with me and she already finna do 600,000 this year. She spent $10,000 on my 1% program, but she's about to make a $600,000 return. So it's like you pay for what you want out of life. If you go to college, you're probably gonna spend $60,000 to go to college. And a lot of times we go to college and we don't even use that education. I remember one time I'm very good at cooking, so I was going to go to culinary art school, and they was charging me $22,000 to go to culinary art school or to become a beautician or a barber. That's about $20,000. So I got people where I'm charging them $1,500 or $3,000 for my time. I got to stop my business to help them grow theirs. And you send $100K. I think the lowest one of my mentees might make is $100,000 a year, but my average mentee probably makes about $150. To be real with you. I created 7 millionaires. I got thousands of people up and running. And I love what I do, man. You know, I don't make no excuses. I'm gonna hold you accountable. Most definitely I'm gonna do that. Because ain't no room for complaining, ain't no room for not following the blueprint at this point. You know what I'm saying? When you got women and men, young women just getting in the game and they're being very successful. And they following my blueprint, and I see the results, and I'm extremely proud of them. Most of my mentees make what they pay for my program in their first week of being in business. I just had one of my mentees on this live. She said they made $2,000 in 3 days. So the proof is in the pudding. I stand on business, man. You feel me? Stick with us. You heard? I'm ready, man, to sign up. Dean, I got you. Just text mentorship to that number. I got you, man. Do I have something for like 1K? I mean, I got a course. My course is like, it's 500, but you can get it for like 300. And then I got a medical course. It's 3 courses in one, valued at 500. I said that for $89. I got a free webinar. If you go to my link in my bio, that's free. It don't cost nothing. And it's hella gems on that free webinar. I don't charge 1 penny for it. What business name you said is the way to go? Great question. You been listening. Hold on. You on point, yo. That's all I'm gonna say. But yo, when it comes to business names, when y'all thinking of an LLC, don't use delivery, don't use transportation. That's what you gotta use. Use services. You can use group. You can use enterprise. You can use courier. Now you can use courier. That's low risk. You can use consulting, you can use holding, you can use any names like that. All of those are considered low risk. The reason you want low risk is because what's going to happen is, listen to this gem, y'all. When you get into this industry, remind you're going to be making money every week. So this is the purpose of you getting a business bank account. The bank is going to see, the bank that you just built that relationship is going to see all this money keep hitting your bank account every week. Now, if you with multiple different companies, got multiple different contracts, let's say they see stick with us delivery service, boom, check from them. Let's just, for instance, say Ken Arnold from Integrity Deliveries, boom, send a check. Any other companies out there, send it. They see all these different companies putting all these deposits into your account. They're like, what the hell? Like, they're making good money. Then you say, you know what? I want to scale up. Let me go to my bank first. You go to your bank. They see what your business is structured under. Oh, wow, that's low risk. And they making this type of revenue? How much do you need? $250,000? How much do you need? You need $100,000? They're going to give it to you. They know you make the money. You're not a risk. They see the income. Also, every month, when your ending statement, make sure you got a nice little balance on the ending statement. After the ending statement, you can use that money if you needed to use it. If you were just holding on just to make sure you got a good balance, do that. You know, banks look at that. They want to see that average of what you got in that balance. Like right now, I know I'm coming to the end of the month. So I need my balance and all my accounts to be high. So whenever I go, if I go bust that play, 100 here, 100K there, 100K there, with the ease. You know, so this is how you can protect yourself, man. And this is how you can scale up, and things happen in life. You can have a rough patch, but if your credit good and your relationship's good, now you bounce right back just like that. So that's why they say it ain't what you know, it's who you know in life, because who you know can get you across that finish line. The information is priceless. Money is nothing. You can make that back. Absolutely. Hey, man, I got a question concerning the van. Breezy, talk to me, man. I'm one of his mentees. Pay for the information. Keep it consistent, man. What's good? Hey. Butler say the best 3 bands I ever spent. Hey, let him know, fam. I got to pin that. My dog say the best 3 bands he ever spent. And I'm cheap. I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I'm actually undervaluing myself, but I only do that because I'd rather you get up and run it and run up your bag. And I understand you got a budget. I understand that, you might not be working with 20, 30, 40,000 to start a box truck or a fleet. I get all of that. I always put all of that in consideration. If you notice me, that's why I'm always giving deals. I'm not like one of these people, oh, it's $5,000, 10,000, 15. Like my guy Amar that does the funding, I watched that man last year pay for 6 mentors. The lowest mentor he had was $10,000. He had a couple that was 15 and some that was 20,000. Now, what I can say, even though he spent about $100,000 in 2024 with mentors, I watched that man make $800,000 in 1 year off the knowledge he was able to get. I watched him build relationships with these banks and these underwriters. Listen to this, y'all. A-Mob had a mentor that when he joined, the mentor gave him the same underwriters at Chase Bank and all these different banks that he used, introduced them together to where he was able to build his own relationship. Now when he go to get people funding, he got the same underwriter that's going to push it through. Instead of you going to Chase and they say, you know how you go open up the business account and they offer you the business credit card and they're like, oh yeah, we'll run your credit right now. And then they run the credit, they only approve you for 5,000 or 10,000. Well, when you got the underwriter, you get approved for 50,000. That's the difference of having the relationships. That's why, real talk, y'all, start surrounding yourself with good people, like-minded people, people that want to see you grow, that want to see you build, that you can build and grow with. Start surrounding yourself with those type of people, because when you surround yourself with those type of people, you ain't got no choice but to flourish and but to win. If you surround yourself around doubters and people that's negative, then you'll end up being the same way that they are. So you got to remove yourself away from that type of energy and get around people that all of us can push each other and we can motivate. That's what this live is for. I'm here to push y'all. I'm here to motivate you. You feel me? I know the type of money I done already made, but I want you all to make the same money. I want you to make more than what I've made, and you're going to make more. The reason why is because you're coming into an industry with someone who is seasoned in the game with relationships and knowledge, and I'm giving you all of this knowledge from day one. I don't have what you have in day one. I had to figure this out. I had to go through all trial and error that y'all don't have to go through no more. So it's a huge blessing for y'all, and I know you all are going to exceed me by light years. I already know it. I know it. And I'm the type of person, I'm so real, I salute that, because you're doing exactly what you were supposed to do. You're supposed to surpass me. Absolutely. And I'm going to be such a proud mentor at the end of the day. I actually had, in my early stages, mentors that was, because they had a team. I never forget my first mentee, Earl, out of Atlanta, when he did $1 million in 1 year. I wasn't nowhere near $1 million. I think I was at like maybe $300,000 with 2 vans. That man did $1 million on me. And I woke up. And then my sister said, yo, bro, why you don't have a mentor? I'm like, I don't need no mentor. I am the mentor. That's how I was at first. That's the ego. And then I was like, but I had to sit and think about it, man. That's what we got to do sometimes. We got to sit and reflect. And I'm like, damn, she right, though. Because she like, yo, you mentor everybody. Who gonna mentor you? She like, you comfortable. You got to connect. You got it. You know what you're doing, but you scared to scale up. You got 2 vans, but that's not fully scaling up. Why you not dispatching people? Why you not mentoring other people? Why are you being so complacent? Really, at first, I'm gonna be real with you, I was doing it for my peace of mind, to be real with you. Because I know if I take on everybody, that's a lot for one person to have to deal with. But I prayed about it and I was like, you know what, man, let me do my calling. I feel like I'm serving my purpose. So let me do my calling, and then I prayed on it, and man, 6 years later, bro, 4 or 5 years later, it's like, it was worth it, because now I see thousands of people that I've got up and running, and people that I don't even know of that I done helped out, you know what I'm saying? And influenced so many people to become social media influencers in the cargo van industry. Look how many, if you go to TikTok right now, look how many people got a cargo van and telling their story. And I love it. I love to see it. So it's a blessing. I guess I'm the OG now. I'm the OG, y'all, the young OG. Let me see. Let me answer some questions. Hold on. Oregon getting into the cargo van. Yeah, I like Oregon. I like Oregon over Washington State. I'm gonna be real with you. I work directly with brokers and a couple of good carrier companies and been blessed to average 150 a mile. What do you think the shippers is paying? I would say if you get 150 a mile, it depends on if you long distance or short distance, but the shipper probably getting maybe $2.50, $3, could be $5. You never know. Sometimes I don't got with some shippers, man, and you know what I like about dealing with a shipper? You can really put your own price. They're gonna try to like not want you to get those high prices, but I be stern because I need to know all details of a load. I need to know if we have to touch anything or what, if we're gonna have to wait for the pickup. I need to know all of that because all of that is important. Someone said I made 5,700 in my second week. Thank you, Tony, and just scored a freight contract. So just looking to balance it out. And damn, Kevin, congratulations, man. That boy Kevin Kevin posted them receipts. Let's get it, man. Man, so he did 5,700 in his second week. I had one of my mentees, he was gonna do 6,000 this week, bro. But I'm gonna tell you what happened. I'm finna keep it 100 with y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. I ain't gonna say his name, but y'all know his name already. But I had the load, but when I hit him, he said, "Man, it's gonna be a long weekend. I think I just want to go home, spend time with wifey." I respect that. I'm not tripping. You already did 4,100. So I said, cool. So I guess he called wifey, and then he said, wifey would like, get that money. So then he hit me back. He like, bro, get that load. So now I had already told him I'm gonna pass, but I had to go back and try to, he like, I'm gonna see. So I'm like, dang. But if I could have got it off the dribble, he would have got 6,000. He would have made 6,000. So, but shout out to everybody who go get us. Shout out to all y'all who, you know, that see a good load, you bid on it the right way, you're not undercutting yourself, you being stern, you know, because you gotta, I'm gonna give y'all some game. I wanna talk to y'all real quick. Y'all gotta understand that a lot of these dispatchers, a lot of these people that's involved in this industry today, the game done changed. If you realize even banks are using VAs. So a lot of these brokers, shippers, these dispatchers, they're using all these different VAs. These VAs don't know nothing about the United States. They don't know nothing. We can barely understand the language that they're speaking. They don't know about nothing if you in New York City and all them tolls you got to deal with. They still trying to get, I don't care if the load is 80 miles and they trying to give you $100 and $150. Bro, you crazy? We're not doing that. You got to give me $250, $300. I don't care. Or if you're in California and the gas prices as high as I don't know what, and they's trying to lowball you. No, we're not doing that. So y'all stand firm, man. I'm telling y'all, stand firm on your prices. And if we all stand firm, they gonna get in line. Trust that. Eventually, they're gonna have to get in line. That's why I don't play. I tell them straight up, if they come with a BS price, I'm good. That's pass. I'm good. I don't care. Pass. Because all those brokers or whoever you are trying to be greedy, I pass. I'm not tripping. Because I know I'm going to go to somebody else who understand the game, understand the rates, understand the price and what these loads should be paying. And that's who I want to work with, you know? Only way you might, I might budge a little bit if I feel like that driver is in a really, really bad area. And I see like if he, let's say if he in New Mexico, but I see the load is going to Chicago and they lowballing a little bit. I'm going to try my best to get as high as I can. And if I can get close to what I want, if it's $50 or $100 a little under, I ain't tripping. I'm going to get that load, get my drive out of there. Let's get to Chicago. Because I know once I get to Chicago, it's up. We're going to run it all the way up after that. So it's going to make up for it anyway. Because even when I get to Chicago, I'm like a fool now. Because y'all done let me get in the Midwest. So now look, if the load $1,000, I want $1,400. The load 50 miles, I want 400. I don't care. I get a little crazy with them, yo. They be like, yo, why so high? What you mean? What you mean, why so high? Let me get that. I know what time. Send me my Raycon. I know what time it is. Do not play with me. Like for real. Like, and there's any other little extra stuff. Yeah. Oh, I need to buy a ramp. Oh, we're gonna include that. Oh, labor. I'm gonna include that. Detention pay. I'm gonna include that. Overnight. I'm gonna include everything. I need it all. And I tell my drivers the same thing. Do not let these folks undercut you. Like, stay on top of them, y'all. Like, for real, we is not playing in 2025. I don't know who they taking us for. We is not playing. And I love it, yo. We got to all stick together. We can't go against each other. Let's all stick together as a close-knit community, and they going to get in line. I'm telling you, they going to get in. They going to have no choice. I was doing some research. I'm put y'all up on some game. I was doing some research. I can't remember what it's called, but it's something that the brokers was using that they need. I'm gonna get the name. I'm gonna come back on here. But come to find out that the shippers pretty much don't need the brokers no more, because the shippers done some kind of way got the same system that the brokers was using. So now a lot of shippers are not even using brokers no more. So in a minute, we all gonna be able to go straight to the shipper. So now I'm gonna have to teach y'all a whole nother way of bidding. If we all able to get directly to shippers, I'm gonna have to teach y'all a whole nother way about this game. Because yo, like everybody gonna be now y'all don't get too crazy, y'all start making all that money now, but enjoy your life. But I know I'm gonna see some of y'all in some foreigners riding around here for sure. Ain't no question. Someone said I sent a text as well. I really want to get everything set. I got you. So when I get off this, I'm actually on the phone. that number, I'm on the phone right now. So when I get off this live, I'll respond to everybody and we'll get y'all up and running. Someone said I'm going to the Midwest. I can't wait to get a ship and a broke, bro. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be real, bro. The money is different, bro. It's breathtaking. It's like one of them things. Like I knew I could have got more money. You know what I'm saying? It's like I deserve this. Like this is what I'm supposed to be getting. Tyree, we've been talking about you the whole live, bro. So this is one of my mentees, y'all. His name Tyree. He said, "Hey Tony, I'm almost at $3,000 in 1 week, family." Now, congrats, bro. Yo, for that to be your first week, bro, Tyreek, that's amazing, man. Like, proud of you, bro. And now, if y'all don't know, Tyreek in a rental cargo van. He ain't even go get his cargo van yet. So congratulations, man. Tier 2, your team will be dispatching. Yeah, we got a whole team. Tier 1, my company actually, the 1% Club, my company actually dispatch for you. Tier 2, I'm gonna hook you up with my connects, and they're gonna make sure you good. Trust me, they're gonna make sure you good. Because I got connects out here, y'all, to where all I got to do, let me see, what's your name? Life. I can say your Life. I got Life. He finna join my program. Take good care of Life. And like my word is that solid, yo, and you good. It's really just that simple. I'll be real with y'all. Yeah, we're gonna ride like you. I know that right. Marcus say several. That's real talk, man. Hey, Tyree, how much you pay to rent your van, man? If you are a part of his 1%, are there contracts over the road or come home each night? So they're regional and over the road. And then I got a lot of resources for local as well. So a lot of the local is come home, but even regional, depending on where you live at, if you don't have to drive out too far, you can still come home with that as well. No, Tyreek, is all love, man. I appreciate you too, fam. It's all love. I just had another mentee. He said his second week he did 5,700 in his second week. So congrats to y'all, man. Derek said what type of rental cargo van he has. He said he just paid $300 for the week. Now Tyreek got the hookup. I ain't gonna count. That boy got the hookup on the rental. Which van you got for your rental Tyreek? He said, I'm planning on starting the medical carrier business. I was planning to send an email to local companies to visit in person. Absolutely. I love your mindset, man. I love your mindset. I'm definitely going regional. If not winter, it would be OTR. Absolutely. 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 Nah, I appreciate y'all. Y'all showing so much love. I've been fighting all day to come on this live. I'm like, damn, shall I come on live? And then I end up getting some, I'm going to tell y'all what delayed the process, right? Is this he got the Ram Pro Master 2500 and he got it through Enterprise. So I was gonna come on here around 4 or 5 o'clock today, right? But it's this Jamaican restaurant called Dutch Pot. And I went and got the oxtail with the gravy upon the rice. And next thing you know, I was asleep. I was knocked out. And then when I woke up, I say, dang, man, do I want to still go live? And I'm like, you know what, I'm going to go live. But if you know about them oxtail with the gravy upon the rice, if you know, you know. Trust me when I tell you this. If you know, you know. Okay, you know about Dutch Pot? Okay. I ain't going to lie. Dutch Pot, yo, they got me. It's one other place though I like. It's a vegan Jamaican restaurant, and I know the owner, Chef Rose. Chef Rose, he got the vegan Rasta pasta. Yo, it's different. It's different. So huge shout out to Chef Rose, man. He doing his big one. Someone say gravy, oxtail and gravy on the rice. Always the best. Absolutely. If you want to go to sleep after a meal, just eat that. It's over with. I don't want to sleep in my van. OTR, do you think it's getting hotels? I wouldn't get hotels too much. I would do it on the weekends. You'll be surprised how you can set your van up, bro. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I always had I had the memory foam mat. It was a memory foam like mat that I had in my thing. I had I had like a chinchilla comforter. I had my down pillow. I got some of my mentees, y'all, they got flat screen TVs in their cargo vans with the Xbox or with the PlayStation. Like, yo, make it a little Airbnb. I'm telling you, make it very comfortable. The same way you like to be comfortable at home, you can make your van similar. Not, it ain't gonna be home, but you can do the best you can to make it comfortable for you. A lot of my mentees cook right in their van. I had one of my dudes making shrimp scampi in his van. I never forget it. I was like, he was like a real chef. I was like, bro, you got to, like, damn, boy, you could be selling plates out your cargo van. Like, for real. Oh, hey, Lexi, hold on, man. Bro, you too close, bro. Hold on now. I'm gonna say, cause they got a couple of them. I'm trying to think. I'm gonna tell you right now which one I had went to. Hold on. I'm gonna find out. Hold on. Let me see which one it was. I think they closed now though. Yeah, someone said Coconuts, Hollywood, and 441. Yeah, that one is good. Now that one is that's actually the one that I got it from. Someone said South Florida got the best food. Absolutely. Tyreek is out of Texas. Tyreek out of Texas. Hey, how is that? I keep saying that Coconut Fusion Cafe. How is that? This van works for business 2019 Pro Max. Yep. Yeah, you can. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Okay. Oh, Leo, what you know about Chef Roll? You know about Chef Roll? Hey, yo, look, I'm telling y'all. Yo, if you want some good Jamaican food, I'm telling y'all, Chef Rolls, that Rasta pasta, yo, that's like some like the best I ever had in my life. It totally caught me off guard. I'm not gonna lie. Cause at first I was like, vegan, do I want this? But then when I had it, and then I'm gonna tell you what I get. I always get the red snap in mine. I don't have an add the oxtail, I add the red snap in there. I'm telling you, I'm telling y'all, look, I'm putting y'all up on a mean one now. Oh, you delivered that years ago. Okay. That's what's up. GJP from West Palm Beach. That's my city, bro. I'm born and raised. I got that tatted on me right here. You see the 5-6 ace? Come on, man. That's tatted. That's my city, man. Oh, you know the owner. Okay. Yeah, y'all know they be having them juices and all. Come on, man. Hey, man, y'all finna have me hungry again, man. Yeah, no, come on, Hollywood lit. You already know. I know exactly which one you talking about. Yeah, nah, that one be packed, bro. That one be so packed. They got another one I went to though. They damn, what was that area I went to? I want to say it's over by like Sunrise or something, but I know they was they actually put theirs in, like, they put their rice in a separate container. They put the oxtails in a separate container. That was the first time I seen them do it like that. when renting a cargo van, it has a specific year. I would say 2019 or newer, high roof or medium roof, extended cab. If you can stay under 100,000 miles, stay up under 100,000 miles. Yo, this been a dope live. I was only gonna do an hour. We're way over an hour. I just went to Enterprise truck. I rental. I want to rent first. The longer you keep the van, the more miles you get. That's fire. No, that's fire. Tyreek, that one did 3,000 his first week, man. Boy, y'all, hey, y'all ain't gonna cap. My mentee showed out this week, man. Y'all really, like, I ain't gonna lie, so many of y'all did 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. Like, yo, y'all went crazy this week. Shout out to all the, like, just the freight that's been moving throughout the United States too, though, man, because all that plays a role too, man, for us all to be able to get freight and all be able to make money. You know, it's a beautiful thing to be able to make these type of numbers every single week. Even when you're deducting your gas, I mean, you're not spending no crazy amount of money. You can probably be deducting out of $3,000. He probably deduct about $500 to $600 out of that in gas. So you still seeing a nice amount of money, man. If you made $5,700 in 1 week for gas, he probably spent maybe, I'll say 1,000, maybe 1,200 in gas. So he's still seeing a really good net number. You know, just to give y'all, just to break that down real quick for y'all as well. I just picked up this morning around 2,500. Oh, Dylan, you going crazy. Congrats, man. Congratulations, Dylan. Yeah, man. Hey, Tony, me and my brother ready to go. We have 10K in Orlando. Let's go, bro. I mentor both of y'all for one price. I do that. So I do package deals. I don't switch the price. So I do both of y'all for just that one price. And I'm giving a discount for Labor Day. Everybody get $1,500 off on Labor Day, my Labor Day special. So text that number, text mentorship to that number. When I get off this live, I'm going to check this phone. I'm going to respond to everybody. Y'all just be ready. I'm going to get y'all up and running. Y'all going to be talking to me. You feel me? My assistant might be in there. I'm not sure. I ain't even tell her I was getting on live. So she probably see all these texts and like, what the hell is going on? And I'm gonna give y'all some other game too before I get off of here. If y'all anybody need credit repair, anybody need funding or anything like that, just text credit repair. I'll send you the credit repair link. And my guy is super cheap, super affordable. I keep telling, I've never seen somebody fix somebody credit for like $200 or $300. I just never seen that before in my life. They also can get you funding. So, you know, just to put some other things out there, you know, that people be needing. Let me see. How much for the mentorship? What does it come with? It come with. So text that number, and I'll make sure to send. I got flyers, so I'll send you over the flyers, and you'll see everything that each one come with. I got guaranteed contracts. You know, if you want to become a fleet owner, I can set you up to build your whole fleet. I'll help you hire your employees. We'll run all the ads. We'll do everything for you. If you want to blow up on social media, that's my 1% program. Like, I do everything for you. You feel me? So it just depends on what y'all need, what level you want to be at. You can always upgrade. You know, it just depends on what you want. Who would win a match if it's what the? Oh man, social media. Hey, I'm gonna read this out. Someone said, who would win a match between aliens versus robots, and what side would you support? Y'all off glass, man. That's funny as hell. How much do you charge to dispatch me after I joined tier 2? So there's 2 ways I can go about this. To be real with you, I'd rather just hook you up with my Connect, and then they'll just charge you, you know, their own percentage, and that's your money. Ain't got nothing to do with it. You know, I'm not gonna charge you nothing to dispatch because I'm gonna hook you up with my Connect. They gonna book your loads for you. I'm 22 and I haven't gotten started with the credit. Never gotten credit before. I mean, even though you're 22, you're still super young, so it's good to at least get it started and to start the process. If you're gonna go get a cargo van, you actually be up under a first-time buyer, so you can easily get approved. And a lot of first-time buyers actually want you to have more of a newer vehicle because you will be a first-time buyer. We're ready to get the van, hit the road. Can you help us with contracts if we pay for absolute? I mean, I give you a guaranteed contract. My mentee in here right now, Tyreek. Tyreek, tell him how much. Tyreek is under the guaranteed contract right now. Tyreek, this has only been your first week. Can you put in the chat how much money you made your first week if you're still on the live? Okay, I'll be texting it now. Okay, can I send An email for help. I am new in this area. I want to start my personal vehicle. What area are you in? Oh, you new in this business. That's what you mean? I already got a van. Oh, okay, bet. Oh, congrats. Oh, okay, that's what's up. Do you have a contract or dispatch for box trucks? Yeah, that's my tier 2 program. Yeah, that's my tier 2 program. What type of box truck you got though? You got a 26 foot, you got dock height and you got a pallet jack? Oh, you're in Maryland. You know, Maryland, that's my second home. Shout out to Maryland. Connecticut is, yo, it's so much work in Connecticut, you wouldn't even believe it. Like real talk, if I told you, you wouldn't believe how much work is in Connecticut. It's so much. I'm gonna show you how much work in Connecticut real quick. I want to show you something. Hold on, cause I got a couple of mentees that live in Connecticut. I swear my phone been working so slow lately. It is getting on my nerves. Let me see. First load with Tony, I made $900. Let's go. What if people only have access to a car or SUV? Then I need to teach you how to get local contracts. I made 3,000 my first week. Congratulations, man. Let's get it, man. I love seeing these results, man. I used to be in Hartford, Connecticut. That's your hometown? That's what's up, man. I'm trying to lead a restaurant business and go into the cargo van space in Connecticut. Connecticut is a good area. If my phone been messing up, man. I don't know. I dropped my phone the other day, man. Look at my phone. Hold on, if you can see it. Damn, you can't see it. But I had like shattered like the whole back of my phone. But Connecticut is a good area. Keep it real with y'all. Okay, so I was able to pull it up, right? This Connecticut. Do y'all see how many jobs that say? Let me see if you can see this. Hold on. Look at that. 30. 30. Yo, Connecticut, 30. That's insane, y'all. Look, it's 30. Hold on. 30 companies. Look at that. All in Connecticut. And that's just one platform. That's shout out to y'all, man. Y'all got it made. All y'all got it made for real, for real. When I get into the 1% program, do you help with purchasing a cargo van? I'm gonna hook you up with my connects. So if you're looking to finance, you want to pay cash, I'm gonna hook you up with my connects. I got a wholesale dealer where you're gonna get it for the low. If you want to finance it, you can finance it. However you want to get the van, I got you. Hey Tony, I already have your tier 2. I reached out to you through text about figuring out my cost per mile. Oh yeah, I remember that. What's good, boss money? So yeah, your cost per mile. So what you do is add up all your expenses. Add up your van note, add up your insurance, and just whatever else you pay for your business. Add all of that up, you want to divide it by 30, and that's going to give you your cost per day. So whatever that it normally be like 140, $150. So you just need to make more than that every single day to see a profit, which is nothing. Do you know what app to use in Virginia? I mean, there's a lot of apps jumping in Virginia. Dispatch It, Freigh, Curry Driver, like all those jumping on Virginia. You in a good area, bro. That the DMV is lit. I used to be in that area all the time, so I personally know. Okay, he said and I just said Freight. Someone said my first delivery was through Freight. Absolutely. Hey, how you doing, Annette? We got Annette in the building, one of my VIP mentees. What's up? Shout out to Annette, man. Annette is a fleet owner. Shout out to Annette. Hey, I appreciate y'all giving me those 60 likes, man. Thank you so much. You will be coming soon. Man, the world be saying that, bro. I just posted that in my story, man. He looked like me. Byron Davis looked like me, man. Well, man, someone said I'm trying to run a fleet, Tony. I got you. That's 1%. Let's get you. That's the whole key. I got you, man. Let's run it up, man. Hey, well, look, man, I appreciate y'all. We went crazy. Like, yo, we went crazy tonight, man. Look, man, bet on yourself, y'all. Block out all the noise. Don't let nobody dictate or determine your future, your life, none of that. Stand on business. Learn something, yo. Learn a trade. Have great customer service. Just be a great person in general, a great business person. Like, just stand on business. Know that your name is all you got in this industry, man. And I'm telling y'all, you will be great. You will succeed. I don't care what your situation is. If you facing an indictment or you a felon or you got a bad record, it don't matter. Don't let none of this stuff stop y'all from getting where you need to get to in life. Keep pushing through. I've been exactly where you are today, maybe even worse than some of you all. And I was able to overcome everything that came my way. Stay prayed up, keep God first. And I'm telling y'all, you got this, man. Small thing to a giant. You heard? Appreciate y'all. Y'all have a blessed weekend. Happy Labor Day.